So good evening. We are back again to talk about Caicedo. This Caicedo saga is dragging on and on and on. And it's been dragging on and on and on for about 7-8 months now. It's the never-ending Caicedo story. Is he going? Are they going to accept the fee? In this case, they didn't. But before we get into all the nitty-gritty, we will be talking about Aubameyang as well. It looks like he's off to Marseille. But make sure you are smashing the like button. That would be fantastic. Make sure you are subscribed. We are flying up in subscribers. So thank you very much to everybody who is subscribed. Sub to the other channel as well. That's touching 85k at the minute. So thank you to everyone who's sub to that as well. Get your comments and super chats in down below. I'm also live with Terry Flewers in less than an hour. Well, I'm recording this at 3:30 Spanish time. So exactly 1 hour, I will be live with Terry on the Football Terrace. So come and check that out as well, people. But yeah, Caicedo. This just seems to be going on and on and on. And this is very similar, although it's a little bit longer. So Declan Rice went on forever and ever and ever. There was talk of us in January looking at Declan Rice, but we then bid for Caicedo, which is funny as to why Arsenal have not gone back in for him. Makes no sense. But anyway, we had 2 bids rejected in January for him. And now Brighton have rejected a second bid from Chelsea, which ironically was the same amount of money that we had rejected on our second bid. We both bid 70 million. Kind of crazy. You'd think with him signing a new deal, with him getting a pay rise, with Brighton not really bothered whether they sell him or not. They'd rather keep him, of course, because he's a top player. But either way, if they sell him, they're going to get close to 100 million for him. Because I reckon if he goes, he's going for around 85s, about 80, 85, maybe add-ons included or something. I don't know. But Chelsea's straight fee, 70 million, no add-ons, has been swiftly rejected. And listen, the Brighton hierarchy are in the box seat. They're going to get either touching 100 mil, around 80 to 100 mil for him, or they keep him. And they've seen that he'll keep his head on. He ain't going to go missing. He ain't going to disappear. They did tell him, however, that he can get his move if a suitable bid comes in from a decent team, a Champions League team, or any team in that matter. But Chelsea are not in Europe next season. Caicedo's obviously thinking, well, I'll walk straight in their team. Does he walk straight into Arsenal's team? Well, he does over Kai Havertz, and that's if Kai Havertz is starting anyway. As it stands, Thomas Partey and Declan Rice are in, aren't they? Let's just be real with it. I like Caicedo, though. I think he's a top player. But they've probably looked at it and thought, well, hang on a minute. Enzo went for 106. Rice has gone for 105. Yeah, they want close to that for their star man. Yeah, let's be real. If Chelsea want him that badly, they will stump up the money. And I do think he will end up at Chelsea by the end of the transfer window. The thing is, if you're Pochettino, you're probably sitting there very frustrated as to why this ain't been done yet. And I know Chelsea are trying to balance the books and all of that, but they've done extremely well this transfer window, Chelsea, to get rid of most of the dross that is on their books, or most of the washed-up deadwood footballers that are on their books. Aubameyang's one of them. We'll come to him in a minute. But they have done extremely well after spending all that money and finishing 12th. They're now looking like they have some sort of plan. And this is why I'm kind of baffled that they ain't just stumped up the money. They've seen Arsenal go and get their target. Yeah, they've seen Man United go and get their target. They've seen Liverpool getting their target. We've got 3 players in. Liverpool got a three in, I think, maybe 2, I can't remember, 2 or 3. Man United have just signed a goalkeeper. They've signed a midfielder. They're looking at a striker. Well, Chelsea are sitting there in desperate need for a decent midfielder. I know they've got Enzo, and I know Nkunku can float around as a false 9, a number 10, whatever. But they need somebody to partner Enzo. And it's quite clear that this is their star man, the one that they want. They want to go and get Caicedo. So that's what I kept saying when we were in for Rice. Just pay the money. Eventually, you will pay the money. So stop haggling and pay it. How much do you want for him? We'll pay it. Yeah, if this was deadline day and Chelsea went in for him, they'd pay it, wouldn't they? Yeah, but Lee, that's because they're being more desperate. Yeah, but the thing is, you've got a new manager. You're trying to implement a style of play and you haven't got one of your pieces of the jigsaw there. Because he will start for Chelsea every week. Yeah, he will. He'll walk straight into the team. Who else have you got in midfield? Literally Enzo. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I know you got Conor Gallagher, but come on, do me a favour. Yeah, who else has Chelsea got in midfield? That's literally it, isn't it? I think you've binned most of your midfielders. You got rid of Mount, you got rid of Kovacic, you got rid of Havertz, who weren't really a midfielder anyway. Yeah, so I think he walked straight into Chelsea's team. And it's baffling that they haven't actually signed him yet. But I do think they will. And listen, like I've said many, many times on here, the news that we get given as fans is always a week behind. Yeah, it's always a week behind. So it wouldn't surprise me if Chelsea have had a bid accepted now, but David Ornstein hasn't posted it out yet and he will in 3 or 4 days. Yeah. Oh, Chelsea have got a new bid accepted. When really it was probably done 3 or 4 days before he's tweeted. Like this one about the bid's been rejected. It was probably rejected last week, Friday, Thursday, something like that. And it's just slowly comes out. But I do think that Chelsea get him. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comment section down below. Brighton obviously don't want to lose him, especially after they've got rid of McAllister as well. But they have signed a couple of midfielders, so I don't know. They will continue to do what they do, Brighton, play nice football and win fuck all. So there we go. It is what it is. Anyway, now let's talk about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Abba, the forgotten man. The forgotten man looks like he's ending up at Marseille. Kind of crazy. He's holding talks with Marseille. He's agreed personal terms, and it does look like he's going to. It does look like he's going to go back to France, which is crazy. What a journey, eh? He's gone from France to Germany to England to Spain to England back to France. Mad. I know a lot of Chelsea fans ain't really having him. Arsenal fans can't stand him because they're snowflakes. Everything was on Aubameyang apparently, but yeah, kind of mad. He is going to end up going to Marseille, and good luck to him. I like Aubameyang. I don't buy into this. Oh, he down tools rubbish, because he didn't down tools. He didn't. This manager was playing him left wing back. I mean, come on. Yeah, when you put the guy in and around the penalty box, especially in the penalty box, yeah, and you provide enough chances over the course of a season, the guy will bury 25 goals. Yeah, he won the Golden Boot only a few years ago. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, when Unai Emery was the manager. So, listen, it didn't quite work out at Chelsea. We see him go out to Barcelona before that. Cleaned up. He done well. Yeah, he scored loads of goals. I think he ended up being Barcelona's top goal scorer that season. And he joined in January. But I heard a little rumour, I don't know how true it is, that Chelsea wanted Aubameyang when we wanted to get rid of him. And we didn't want to sell to Chelsea, apparently. I don't know how true that is. So we done a deal to Barcelona, and then you done the deal with Barca. But listen, good luck to him in Marseille. He's obviously played in that league before, and he done all right out there. Hence why he got his move to Germany. And listen, everywhere he goes, he will score goals, apart from Chelsea, quite clearly. Yeah, but everywhere. And listen, he'll go out there. He's going to team back up with some of the ex-teammates that he had at Arsenal. Let me actually go through their squad quickly. We go through their squad because there's a few familiar faces. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Right. Who else we got here? They have Guendouzi, obviously. Dimitri Payet's still there. Wow. Oh, Kolasinac's left. What's happened to Alexis Sanchez? I thought he was still there. Or is he gone as well? Alexis Sanchez ain't on the squad list. Interesting. There we go. That's ruined. That's ruined that then. But listen, at least he'll get on with Guendouzi, another player that's mad underrated, by the way. But it's not fashionable to like Guendouzi because apparently he was part of the toxicity. But anyway, listen, Chelsea fans, let me know what you think, man. What's going on with Conor Gallagher? I don't see any news on Conor Gallagher. Yeah, let me Google that while we're here. Let's have a little look. Let's see if he's got any moves lined up. West Ham United. Okay, that one was just dropped 7 hours ago. Oh, they are in advanced talks. Wow, okay. Advanced talks for Conor Gallagher. He'll do all right at West Ham. He's a West Ham level player, isn't he? 30 million, apparently. Wow. So Chelsea are going to get 30 million for him, roughly. They got 65 for Havertz. They got 60 for Mason Mount. They're going to get money for Lukaku. They've done all right this window, haven't they? Plus all the other players that they've shipped out, players that they've allowed to go as well by mutual consent, stuff like that. Listen, Chelsea will do all right this season, but they do need to get Caicedo straight into training real quick, man, because the longer they go, the harder it is for him to fit straight in. He's got to take it like a duck to water. And this is why it always baffles me as to why these clubs long out transfers. Like, you know you need the player. You know you've only got a short amount of time before you go on pre-season. Surely you want your players on pre-season so you can adopt styles of play and tactics and stuff like that, which is why I'm happy with my club at the minute, because they did that. They got their free players in, bang, they're all on the tour in America. So it is what it is, man. Some clubs move in mysterious ways and some clubs just try and long it out. And Chelsea have never been one of them teams, which is why it's a bit baffling. But listen, when you've got about 20 billion players on the books, it's probably hard trying to deal with all of these at the same time. Like, oh yeah, let me get Conor Gallagher. Oh yeah, Caicedo. Oh yeah, Havertz, Mount. Like, it's almost like you're working in the stockbrokers. Like, run around, there's phones everywhere. Like, hold on, mate. Yeah, hold on. Kind of crazy. But listen, let me know about your thoughts on Aubameyang, Conor Gallagher, and Caicedo. Leave it all downstairs in the comment section. Get your super chats in as well, people. Make sure you sub to the channel. We are pushing towards 19k, so if we could get there, that'd be great. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, by the end of the week, maybe we could get there. Also, make sure you are liking the video. Go and sub to the other channel as well, Lee Gunner. And I am on with Terry Flewers as well on the Football Terrace. So make sure you come and tune into that 3:30 UK time. Always hilarious. Always a load of kids in the chat crying, oh, he's so toxic. Oh, I clicked and I see he's here. I'm literally on the fun now. It is what it is. Have a blessed afternoon, people. And we're out of here. Adios, amigos. Ciao.